Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a program or discuss a program. Write a program that will accept a number and display the factors of that number. This program in different programming language we have done it. But how to use the for and if in JavaScript, that we have not done till now. According to my knowledge, I know that one. You know the concept of factors. Factors of a number are defined as numbers that divide the original number exactly without any remainder. Fine. For implementing this program, what we have done, first as usual, we are taking the write the HTML tag, then the body tag, then the script. Inside the script we have defined the language will be JavaScript. Fine. Now what we have done, we have declared a variable called I. What is a variable? Variable called I. In that variable I am going to accept the number given by the user, for which we are going to find the factors. Fine. User will give according to user wish. Okay, for that we have written windows.prompt over here. Enter a number to accept the number. Whatever the number is given by the user, that has been stored into the variable I. Fine. User has given, but as we know that one, with the windows.prompt, whatever the numbers we are accepting, that is accepted as a string. That is accepted as a string. Means it may be the 8 you have accepted, but you cannot do any mathematical operation with that one. It will treated, this symbol is treated as a string. To solve this problem, we have used this function. What is the function? A function is parseInt. So what I have done, whatever is stored into the I, with the use of the parseInt, I have converted into the integer and stored into the variable a. Fine. Done. Now I have used the for loop. What is the use of the for loop? Because I know that one. Suppose user has given 8. To find the factors of the 8, I have to divide the 8 from 1 to 8, all the numbers. Fine. Suppose just like this, 8 divided by 1. If the remainder is 0, then it is a factor. 8 divided by 2. If the remainder is 0, then 2 is factor. 8 divided by 3, remainder will not be the 0, we know that one, so it will not the factor. Like that way up to 8. Okay, so for generating the number from 1 to 8, we are using this for loop. Fine. What I have written, j is equal to 1, j less than equal to a, j plus plus. Means j will start with 1, it will stop when it will reach the value of the, when it will be equal to a, means whatever the value user has given. If it is 7, in the 7, when the value of the j and a will be 7, it will going to be stop. If user has given 8, the value of the a is 8, then in the 8 it will going to be stop over there. And how the j will increment it? By 1. Plus plus means j, this one is a new one, j plus plus means j is equal to j plus 1. Okay, if the value of j, this is called the incrementation. J, if the value of the j is 1, then next one will be j is equal to j plus 1, means it will be value of the j will be 2. Like that way it will be 3, it will be 4, 5, and when the condition is reached, it will going to be stop over here. Fine. This is the for loop. Now the second brace, this is the syntax. If a modulo j is equal to 0, suppose the first number will generated by 1, it will be 1, and user has given 8. 1 divided by 8 divided by 1, remainder will be 0, so 1 will be printed over here. Then j plus plus means the value of the j will be j plus 1, 2. Fine. With the 2, it will be divided, remainder will be 0, it will be printed. Now next value will be 2 is equal to j plus 1, means 2 plus 1 3. With 3 it will going to be divided, and what will going to be happen, remainder is not 0, so it will not going to be displayed over there. In this way, up to the value that has been given by the user, one by one, suppose user has given 8, up to all the numbers from 1 to 8, the a will be divided, and which number is after dividing, the remainder will be 0, that numbers will going to be treated as a factor and displayed over there. Fine. Then we are going to close the script, then the body, then the HTML. Now here we have to tell you something. Suppose you will see some new things over there. This one, the second brace, this one, the second brace, this one, the closing of the second brace, and this one. In the QBasic program you have not seen that one, but we are ending the for with the next, okay, and ending the if with the end if. But here we are ending the if with the closing of the brace and ending the for with the closing of the second brace. Suppose here this is the starting of the for loop, and in place of next I have closed this loop to notify the end of the for. Here I have make beginning of the if, and in place of end if I have used this brace to notify the end of the if. Fine. These are new concept. Another new concept is there, that is the j plus plus, means j is equal to j plus 1, the similar one. Okay, this is called the incrementation, what we are using as a step value in the QBasic. Okay, step value we are writing that one. By default step value is 1, automatically it is incremented, but here automatic incrementation is not there. If it is increased by 1, then also you have to write how it will be incremented over there. Okay, I think you have understood this one, and if you have any queries regarding this program, you can ask me in the next Google Meet class. Okay, thank you very much.